Monster Truck fans, we brought to you stars to the lineup of 5 of the best drivers in the world here today. We got Preston Perez in the house, the driver of Velociraptor, one of the 2 dinosaurs of destruction here today. Preston, first of all, you were telling me it's your first time here in Waynesburg, man. Looking at this track, it's a pretty decent track. What's going through your mind when you look at this track, man?
Lots of space. There's the past few weeks, been a little bit of tight quarters, but it's always fun. Renegade Tour, I love it so much because every time it's different. Going to the same show over and over again, running the same track, sometimes it can get a little boring, but Renegade, they change it up every week, different venues, so a lot of fun out here. Nice simple track, but we can really stretch our legs, get some big air.
Now, team with Throttle Monster, that's one of the biggest monster truck teams in the country, man. How cool is it running for them?
Oh, it's awesome, man. Just like you said, it's one of the most elite teams out there. We're running with the biggest promoters out there, and Renegade Monster Trucks is one of them. We got a busy schedule. Almost every show we've done this summer has been Renegade, and wouldn't change it for anything else.
Well, there you go, Preston. I want to wish you the best of luck here today, man. Hopefully you can get yourself another win out here. Ladies and gentlemen, Preston Perez and the Velociraptor. The ex-Wielding Beaver has returned to Waynesburg. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Scoob is back in the house. Zach Winchenbach, the driver of Lumberjack. Zach, first of all, you were here last year, had a phenomenal performance last year. How cool is it to be back here in Waynesburg, man?
It's always good to return back to these cool little spots that we find, but I'm coming back out here ready to throw it down, and I'm just going to kick some butt out there.
Oh, there you go. I like the confidence, man. What kind of things can these fans expect from Lumberjack out in this track here in Waynesburg today? Anything?
A couple good flat wheelies, some wheelie action, like make it vertical, whether it's forwards or rear.
Oh, I like the sound of that. Ladies and gentlemen, we call him Scoob. It's Zach Winchenbach back in the house, the driver of the Lumberjack. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I call him the dark horse of the Renegade Monster Truck Tour. There is a reason for that. RJ Turner in the house, the driver of the War Wizard. RJ, first of all, dude, you've been running a rough shot on this tour as of late, winning overall event after overall event. Tell me, man, when you get that truck up, that front end of the truck into what I call the Wizard Wheelie, what's that feel like, man?
Oh, it's a little nerve-wracking at first, but once you do a few of them, it gets to where it's just another day in the office. As long as you get a thing to pop up right the first time, it's really nothing to keep it up there. So, it's really not that bad.
Well, there you go. Now, you were another guy that was here last year. We had kind of a swampy track out here last year, man. Now, here's the interesting thing. You come from the world of mud racing. In the world of monster trucks, when there's a muddy course out there, do you take anything that you use in mud racing out here in the world of monster trucks or not?
A little bit, but with these trucks, everyone thinks that these big tires are good to mud, but that's absolutely not true. Last year, this place was a complete pond, a lake even, and you just kind of go wherever the truck is going. You got to go with that. It's not going to go where you want to. So I think that the mud shows usually turn out to be better shows because the drivers have to really drive the trucks have to drive the drivers. It doesn't matter, but we'll hit things sideways, crooked, whatever. But it makes it a lot more fun. Come back to the mud racing. We've had quite a few mud shows this year. Here lately I've been wanting to get back into mud racing, but every time we do one of these mud shows, it makes me not want to get back into it. But it's all fun. The fans still get a good show, and that's what we're here to do.
Well, there you go. RJ, best of luck to you, brother. Hope you can get yourself another overall event out here today. Ladies and gentlemen, RJ Turner, he is the War Wizard. Well, ladies and gentlemen, making his Waynesburg return here today, the guy who can say that he is the only current overall event champion here in Waynesburg Renegade Monster Trucks, Greg Winchenbach, the driver of the Monster Lobster Crustacean. Now, Greg, last year, dude, I don't know if it's because the lobster is a sea creature and it was kind of a swamp out here. Maybe that's the case. But, dude, last time you were here, you captured not 1, but 2 overall event championships, brother. What does it do to your confidence going back there ahead of the Waynesburg, man? Do you think that was a time in your back, or do you think maybe that boosts your confidence a little bit?
Well, we got trucks here this year, so they just me. Maybe that's it. If I was the only one here and I won, so no, these guys. We're excited to be back here. I don't know if we can retain that kind of status from last year, but these guys are all good trucks, and we're not going to take anything for granted. So we're going to come over here. I want to play in the mud puddle. I think I'm going to play in the mud puddle. Big mud puddle.
Oh yeah, that mud puddle right there. That's gonna be fun, man. I can't wait to see that lobster splishing and splashing that mud puddle, dude. Well, Greg Winchenbach, I gotta ask you though, man. You talk about playing in the mud. What can these fans expect from the Monster Lobster here on this track today? Anything?
Everything. We'll see. Yeah, I got these guys already trying to get me going, so I'd be upside down in 3 seconds. But we hoping to keep all the wheels down, and yes, we're going to butter it up for Preston to try. He wants to try lobster. I'm going to give him one.
Oh boy, Waynesburg, get ready. He's rocking and stomping. Greg Wintry back in the monster lobster crustacean. And speaking of overall event champions, here's a guy who also has captured a multitude of wins so far this season. My good buddy Preston Collins, the driver of Jurassic Attack. Now Preston, you've had yourself quite the season this year. Dude, first of all, I'm going to ask you the same question I asked the other Preston. How awesome is it for Team Funnel Monster, dude?
Oh, it's awesome. Mike Paul, Wendy, Zach, they all give us a great piece of equipment to come out here and destroy every weekend. These awesome fans all across the country. But I will say, I got a little bit of a headache today, so we're just going to go try and get through it and hopefully put on a show for the fans.
Well, that sucks, dude. You got a headache. That's not good. Hopefully you feel a little bit better by showtime. But nonetheless, it's always fun to watch you rock the house. You're always a really fun driver to watch. What can these fans expect from Jurassic Attack on this track here today? Anything?
You can expect it to be upside down on fire. I don't care. I got to put RJ Turner on the trailer, so we're going to see what happens.
Sure, you can help me put that thing in the trailer.
RJ goes, you can help me put that thing in the trailer. Smack talk in the pits here. Preston Collins. Nonetheless, hey, best of luck to you, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, Preston Collins, Jurassic Attack. Wait. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Renegade Monster Trucks. I know we have 5 drivers sitting back there and they can hear you. They need to know, are you ready to have some fun today? Well, that is so much better. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Renegade Monster Trucks right here at the Greene County Fair. Good morning, Waynesburg. My name once again is Chaos Corbin Hurley. I'm from Rochester, New York, and right now I'm going to tell you all about the craziness, the carnage, the anarchy that's about to take place on this track here today. This is what I call our Renegade Rundown. 5 monster truck drivers in the house here today, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to be facing off in 4 different competitions, and check this out. 3 of those 4 are going to be scored and judged by you, the Renegade Monster Truck fans. And here's how that works. After each competition is over, we're going to go around to each one of these monster trucks, and based off of your noise and applause that you make for that truck, that determines who gets the win here this afternoon. So, our first competition is going to be our 2-wheel skills competition. Who wants to see a 2-wheel skills competition? Well, that's going to be the first contest of the day, is our Monster Truck 2-Wheel Skills Competition, where each one of our trucks will come out here one at a time and get 2 chances to give us their best 2-wheel tricks on the track. And what kind of tricks can they do? Well, we can see things like poppers, moonwalks, bicycles, wheelies, stuff like that. But here's the catch. Like I said, it's up to you guys to determine who had the sickest, gnarliest, most awesome 2-wheel skills trick here this afternoon. Whichever truck you make the most noise for will go home with the win here today. Now I got a question for you, Waynesburg. Who here likes donuts? Anybody? I love donuts, man. I like the glazed donuts, the frosted donuts, the Boston cream donuts. I'm from New York, so the vanilla cream donuts, especially where I live, are really good. But here's the thing. I'm not talking about those donuts. No, I'm not. I'm talking about the donuts where you get in your monster truck and you spin as fast as you can. Who wants to see that happen? Well, that's going to be our second contest here today, is our Monster Truck Donut Competition, where each one of our drivers will come out here and get a chance to spin that truck as fast, as long, and as crazy as possible. But you see, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. The truck that you think had the sickest, most awesome donut will go home today with the Donut Competition Championship. Now I got a third question for you, Waynesburg. How many people out here want to see some good old-fashioned, side-by-side monster truck racing? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we brought one of my favorite racing styles here to Waynesburg, Pennsylvania. Some call it straight line racing, some call it drag racing. I call it side-by-side racing because the monster trucks race side-by-side, right? It's actually one of the most common, most oldest used styles of racing in monster trucks. It was actually the original racing style back in the day over in what I call the Bigfoot era. But what's going to happen is we're going to have 2 trucks line up right here, these 2 start lines there. These 2 racing rollers here to your left. Hello, Mr. Winchenbach. How are you? Anyway, so when that light goes green, it's pedal to the metal as fast as it can over those two racing rollers, down this long straightaway that we call no man's land, over these two tabletops, across the finish line, and that's what will crown our champion. Now, it's going to be a 5-truck bracket to race 2 at a time, a 5-truck racing bracket until we get down to 1 winner. But I know what you guys really came to see. What they came to do, who wants to see some monster truck freestyle? Well, freestyle is my favorite competition of the day. And people say all the time, Corbin, what's the big deal about freestyle, man? Why is it your favorite? I'll tell you. It's no rules, no time limit, anything goes. These drivers can come out here and do literally whatever they want on this track. But here's the catch. Everything that they do is scored and judged by you, the monster truck fans. And they're up to one thing, and that's that big overall event championship checkered flag. That checkered flag means the driver that racks the most points in each one of those competitions will go home today with the Renegade overall event championship. But before all that action goes down, before we get gnarly here in Waynesburg, I ask you one final question. To you people here in Waynesburg, to those watching on 4-Wheeler Jock, I ask you, Waynesburg, Pennsylvania, who's ready for Renegade Monster Trucks?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you're about to experience carnage, insanity, destruction, and all-out mayhem like you've never seen before. Prepare to feel the ground shake as massive 10,000-pound, 1,500 horsepower fire-breathing machines of destruction come to life. The best drivers on the planet. Massive mechanical monsters. All about to unleash pure chaos. Gravity will be defied. History will be made. Champions will be crowned, and thundering power will be on full display. The louder you get, the bigger they go. Now, the time has come. Raise those checkered flags, put on your monster muffs, and get ready, because it's time to meet the Renegades.
It's the best of the heat. Come on, sleep. Don't you know that it's crazy? You fall to Waynesburg, Pennsylvania! Are you ready to meet the Renegades? Minis are awesome, but I know what we came to see. I know what we're all here to see. Who wants to meet the monsters? We're going to start with that awesome 1991 GMC loader who hails from Jefferson, Maine. The dude who just so happens to be a second-generation phenom who last year won the Wow Factor of the Year award in my other tour I was on, but this time he is burning it down here in Waynesburg, Pennsylvania for the second time in his career. Ladies and gentlemen from Jefferson, Maine, say hello to the guy we call Scoob, Zach Winchenbach in the Lumberjack! And introducing next, driving the awesome Red Line Oil Dinosaur of Destruction, the Triceratops of Terror, hailing from Liberty City, Texas, Where's number 10, Throttle Monster? Put your hands together for Preston Collins Jurassic Attack! Feel the rage and I just can't help.
Preston, Preston, Preston. Preston, 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 Preston.
And ladies and gentlemen, you heard the name. Now let's meet the monster. The dude who's driven over 20 different trucks in his career. Now he's driving the big, bad, blue dinosaur of destruction from Team Throttle Monster. He hails from Camden, South Carolina. Put your hands together for Preston Perez, the Velociraptor! Well, ladies and gentlemen, this crazy guy right here does some of the gnarliest wheelies in monster trucks. Let me tell you, this guy looking to burn it down all over again here at Waynesburg just like he did last year. The dude who's gonna drive it like his hair's on fire from Hagerstown, Maryland, R.J. Turner and the War Wizard! Oh, but ladies and gentlemen, the Lobster has returned. Your only overall event champion here in Waynesburg. The dude who last year took not one, but two. And now he is back to retain his title from Jefferson, Maine. Ladies and gentlemen, put your claws together for Greg Winchenbach and Chris Station! Monster Truck fans, how's about it? These are your Monster Truck Superstars! Well, Monster Truck fans, you know, you got 5 awesome monster trucks sitting out there. You met all of our drivers. What do you say we fire them all up and get it started right now? All right. Well, then here's the deal, Waynesburg. I'm going to need your guys' help in doing this. Because here's the deal. These drivers have helmets on. So they need to hear us loud and clear. What we're going to do is, I'm going to get you started at 10. But you guys have got to help me out here. We're going to count backwards from 10 to 1. And then at 1, we're going to give them all those famous command words in motorsports. Only instead of gentlemen or ladies, it's renegades. Start your engines, okay? But here's the deal, Waynesburg. We got to make it loud enough so our drivers can hear us. And that Rennie can hear us up there in Groundhog Heaven. I know he's watching. I know they're ready. So ladies and gentlemen, what do you say? Can you do that for me, Waynesburg? Can you help me out? All right. Here we go, Monster Truck fans. Let's get insane in the count of 10, 9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Renegade! This afternoon is going to be our team. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes Velociraptor! And is he gonna do it again? Tries to get the slap wheelie. How about it? Let's hear a box of pain. Judges here today, so you decide who won. Who says the winner should be the Velociraptor? Who wants to give it to Lumberjack? Who says Jurassic Attack? Who says Crustacean? And who says War Wizard? So, it's official, your winner is the Velociraptor! Preston, congratulations. The first hit out, two fantastic sky wheelies, man. You got the win. How awesome is it to get that win in front of all these awesome fans here in Waynesburg?
That's awesome, man. You know, it's really hard to do, to come out first, and you know, especially with crowd cheer off. You know, they usually remember the last guy that comes out, but to win coming out first, it's pretty awesome. Glad you guys liked it. You know, I usually don't like to do the same move twice either, but first one felt really good. I felt like I could get it again. I'm kind of inconsistent with those stoppies, but it worked out. But that's just the beginning, guys. We got donuts next, racing, freestyle, tons of action for you guys, so stay in your seat. There you go, Preston, great job, man. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, your two-wheel skills champion, Preston Perez, Velociraptor.
This is gonna be tough, man. Who thinks crustacean? Who says velociraptor? So, your donut contest winner is Jurassic Attack! Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Who thinks the winner's gonna be crustacean? The winner's gonna be Velociraptor! Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Who thinks the winner's gonna be Jurassic Attack? Sam Quinton Brown versus Preston Collins. Let's get insane! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we brought 5 awesome monster trucks right here to Greene County Fair this afternoon. We started out with 5, and now look right to the front stretch because we're down to the fastest 2 on the chase to the overall event championship. To those watching on 4-wheeler drop, to the fans in the stands, I ask you, Waynesburg, are you ready? Let's meet your championship round contenders. Big disgrace, somebody better put your back. Introducing first, sitting in the near lane, the 1991 GMC Runner who hails from Jefferson, Maine, the son of the lobster. We call him Scoop from Jefferson, Maine. It's Seth Winchenberg in the Lumberjack. So you mamas can bring it down. Against the dude who's been on fire since the day he got started on this tour. The dude who's in bad fast all season long. The dude who hopes to take another overall right here in Waynesburg. Ladies and gentlemen from Hagerstown, Maryland, put your hands together for R.J. Turner in the War Wizard! Someone's gonna win. Someone's gonna lose. Only one young driver will be crowned Vic champion here in Waynesburg, Pennsylvania. Will it be Lumberjack? Will it be War Wizard? RJ Turner versus Zach Butchenbach. Zach Butchenbach versus RJ Turner. Here we go, Waynesburg. Let's get this started. RJ, congratulations. Dude, that was a fast race, man. You and Scoob, man, that was a awesome matchup. I thought Scoob had you up the line, but dude, you made up for him right there. Did you play catch up? You were bad fast. What's going through your head right now, man? Congratulations.
We were just having a couple of technical difficulties with our end cap lights, so Zane made the call to do a hand drop off the start line, which was a good call. That way we had a good close final round. You couldn't ask for about a final round than that. But yeah, we definitely had to play catch up, but we know we get that big power plant in there, and I had to put it to work.
Great job, though, man. You know, that was an awesome win, though. But here's the thing, RJ, we have one more competition left, and it's my favorite, and I know it's your favorite, too. Monster Truck Freestyle. There's no rules, no time limit, and anything goes, brother. What does that mean to you?
Well, that means I get to go out and have some fun. You know, you're out there by yourself. You don't have to worry about nothing, nobody, no other trucks, competitors. Go out there and have fun. And you know, if we win, we win. If not, you know, that win really don't mean nothing to us. As long as everybody in the stands are having fun.
There you go. It's all about having fun. Monster Truck fans, you're racing winner one more time. Let them hear ya. RJ Turner and the War Wizard. It's Lumberjack. Fans, who thinks your freestyle champion should be Lumberjack? Who thinks this should be Velociraptor? Who thinks this should be War Wizard? Who thinks this should be Crustacean? And who thinks this should be Jurassic Attack? So your freestyle winner and overall event winner, Jurassic Attack! Here he is, Preston Collins, Jurassic Attack! Dude, holy congratulations, man. That was a gnarly freestyle run. You got out there, you got after it, move after move, bigger after bigger, and now here you are, the overall event champion, brother. Congratulations.
Yeah, after that run, I'm gonna go take a couple ibuprofen. I got a mouthful of dirt right now and mud, but it's kind of hard to talk. You can probably hear my teeth clicking together from all the dirt in between it. But all that matters is, did you guys have fun or what?
They did, man. You know what? You said you had a headache, brother. You said you were not in the best condition. You went out there, you gave it your all, and you got the win, man. Was it worth it?
Yeah, you just gotta go out there and drive angry, and that's exactly what I did. You saw one pissed off Triceratops out there on the track. So, did you guys have fun one more time? Thank you guys so much for coming and spending your Saturday afternoon with us. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here. We could be sitting on our butts at home right now, but you guys gave us a reason to come out and put on a hell of a show for you guys. So, I appreciate every single one of you guys for coming out here. So, one more time, and this set is going to be as loud as it can get. Did you guys have fun or what?
Preston, go to the merchandise booth, brother. Go hang out with your fans and sign some autographs, brother. You are the man. Ladies and gentlemen, Preston Collins, Jurassic Attack.